Ow, it's almost the penultimate episode, but not quite, because that's next week. This week, we get the Love Live Tokyo Tournament.
And a lot of other stuff.
And that only featured 2 people, apparently, except there's other people, but they don't get shown because they don't matter.
You see their faces-ish.
They don't matter.
They don't matter. They don't matter. Nobody matters.
No. Hello, welcome to this week's episode of Jared Now Watch Love Live Superstar. It is episode number 22, I think. I'm Jared, joined as always with Talk Out and Lady Young.
Hello.
We are discussing season 2, episode number 10, entitled The Song That Resonates Through Shibuya.
Shibuya Kanan.
Because apparently that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, because it resonates through Kanan. I get it.
I mean, Kanan solves everything in this, so like,
I thought they just meant, it's a song that resonates through the portion of Shibuya. It was like, no, it's clearly supposed to represent Kanan, Nahone.
Hey, I help.
I learned things.
I help.
Yeah, we begin this episode, the Love Live host lady from original Love Live's back, and she's like, hey, we're doing the Tokyo tournament, and we ends in like a radar airport tower just looking on.
Also, there's a helicopter for some reason.
Helicopter stuff.
I was like, is this Mari? What's happening here?
Shiny. This. Where's our stuff? Oh yeah. And then we cut to the gals of Liella, and Natsume is freezing to death.
Literally,
because they're all in Hokkaido.
Which I was so confused. I was like, why are we in Hokkaido when we're doing a Tokyo tournament? But they explain it.
They're doing like a mini winter camp. And hey, it snows in Hokkaido. Who could have seen this coming?
What?
So they're like, there's a blizzard happening. We can't do anything. And then like, oh, it's going to be sunny the next day. Don't worry.
I heard that they had to apologize to like a lodge area in Hokkaido.
Mm-hmm.
Because of some shenanigans that were going on because of like Love Live pilgrimages.
Yeah, basically they had to be like, yeah, we kind of use this. It's not the exact place, but like people kind of figured out what we base this off of, and people are going there. Don't go there. What are you doing? Stop being poop heads.
Don't be weird.
Yeah, don't be weird. Stop it.
Oh boy.
But they're able to wait out the blizzard.
There's a goat.
Next day is fine. There's a baby goat there. Because they're at Kiniko's like family house again.
Yep.
And they essentially do what we thought they were going to do earlier on in the season, where it's like pair up the first years with the second year that they would be able to help in terms of like building a song and all that sort of stuff. So that's essentially what they do here. They have Shiki with Chisato to do choreography. Rin and Mei team up to work on composition for the song and everything.
Games.
And play co-op games because the gamers are back. And Kiniko helps Kanan with lyrics, and Natsume's there. Hanging out.
Wait. I thought Natsume was with Cuckoo and
I mean, she is, but she's not really doing anything to help them. She's just there.
No, you're right. She is just there.
She just exists.
She's criticizing.
She exists to be like, why are you still bickering at each other? Stop that.
Yo, that's something that I was real mad about, which like Al's big mad about this. What's going on? Al never gets mad at that superstar. Like we had that whole thing last episode about like how it was like a weird misunderstanding way of like pushing against her, blah 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 blah, and we're actually friends. And then now they're just back to the stupid bickering again, and not like the fun like banter.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, what is the problem here? Y'all literally just solved this problem last episode.
Yeah.
Why are we going back?
But yeah, they're those three are setting up like a big like backdrop for them to use for the Love Live pre-Tokyo tournament press conference deal.
Cuckoo's basically like, yeah, this is a power move. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, so there's like they're setting it all up, and then they go and do that where they live stream and they talk to the host. They're like, what's your plan? And Conan's like, we lost last year, so now we're gonna win.
Well, the thing that again bothers me about this is that like Chisato starts doing the presentation and then Kana just kind of like butts in and is like, I'm gonna answer this question. Like, bruh,
Bruh.
bruh. Like she didn't Chisato basically said like, and like hesitated for a second. Kana's like, all right, I got this.
Let me take over for a second here.
And it's like, give her a chance, man. Come
Uh,
on. You don't have to solve every problem in the show.
and then Wien shows up and is like, yeah, I'm only here to do this because I think school idols are dumb, and I'm going to show you all what a real song is.
Love Live is scrubs.
And Cuckoo and May are just very upset about that.
Yes, they're very mad.
And then we see Cuckoo in the bath just going under the water and making noises.
Same.
This sets off a weird portion of this episode where like Kanan takes it incredibly personally that like Wien wants to show everyone a real song and like gets upset about her definition of what a real song is. When this entire thing is incredibly subjective.
Correct.
But they try and make this out to be like an objective fact that like, oh, Wien's the villain here and she's trying to do a different kind of song, so she's super in the wrong here, and we're gonna show her how the real song is actually. And it's just so bizarre.
It is. She basically just goes like Michael Jordan taking it personally type pettiness.
She does.
It's very, very weird, and like yeah, she's saying these things to try and like rattle you a bit, but like her definition of
games.
Her definition of what a real song is completely different than your definition of what a real song is, and that's fine.
Yeah.
She's trying to show people what her version of this is.
There's no right or wrong answer here.
No. No, I mean, like, there's a whole country music industry out there.
They're objectively wrong, let's be real.
Right. Exactly. They're not real songs.
Yeah, this whole thing just felt so weird. Like they really needed to make this like a huge drama point, but like it doesn't need to be because like that's not how this works. No. That's not how music at all works.
No.
So that was just bizarre.
And they're like, well, we gotta use it to push Kana to make a good song. Like, what if alternatively we had just used the fact that we actually teamed up together to
and we want to win
as the way that we are like writing a song that we feel like is going to be impactful for Love Live, because this is the first time that we've actually incorporated the first years into the process. Like, I feel like that would have been so much more powerful.
And the idea that like, hey, Wien is a very dangerous opponent because she just knocked off the reigning champions. We need to be on our A game and bring our absolute best. We don't need to divulge this into like, well, we're going to show you what a real song is kind of like. There are other avenues you can do to give yourself motivation. That's not what they decided to do here.
Wien is dangerous driver.
She is very dangerous driver.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like it's just drama for the sake of drama.
Yeah. The next day they go out and have some fun, decide not to do training, so we get to see like the gals fishing, ice fishing.
They go fishing,
which was pretty good.
Fish. We were just yelling fish at each other.
Yeah. And then they're doing some other stuff as well, where like Natsume wants to throw snowballs at Kanan and Chisato and then fails. And then they go back and they're like, well, we want to actually train. And then Kanan's playing Wonderwall on his acoustic guitar, which is, I mean, it's a nice thing to bring back hey, she composes songs by playing the guitar, because we have not seen that at all this entire season.
Yeah, like I forgot totally that she like does yoga to think of lyrics.
Mm-hmm. I
forgot entirely until this episode.
And then there's a montage where they're all out training and doing stuff, and then they just time warp you to the performances, like backstage. We're ready. And then we get the classic Shibuya Kanan. I will show you what a real song is. And then Kanan's like, well, I'll show you what a real song is. Snap, 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 Z-snap.
God.
So Wien goes out there and she performs Edelstein, which is very funny how they're trying to make her super villainy because like all her lighting is dark and mysterious and all
Her
this
outfit's
stuff.
black.
It's like, come on. And then like when Liella goes out, it's all bright and shiny.
Yep. Yep.
So
It's
she
wild because she gets like a golf clap at the end initially, and then like they go a little crazy. But like when she finishes, it's just like a polite like,
I think it's more just like the fact that like everyone's like, oh God, she's good.
yeah. I think that's what they were trying to do is like, oh wow, they're all shocked that she's so good.
Yeah.
But like they just seemed like, I guess we should clap now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll clap now. Woo!
So yeah, she performs that, and then Liella go out and perform "Sing, Shine, Smile." A lot of Shine references in both of these songs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they do those performances, and then they watch with bated breath for the results, and we see the top 5, 5th through 3, and then it goes to second, and then credits.
You get to see a close up of Kanan's face.
Who knows who's going to win?
I told you straight up once we finished watching this, I was like, if I were a judge and I watched those two performances, it wouldn't be a contest.
Yeah.
Wien would have won that 100%.
I think the only thing that would be interesting out of this is that because I don't think they're going to give Wien the win here.
Yeah.
I think the only thing interesting would be like make them co-winners, and then force them both to go into the finals and duke it out there again. But again, I don't think they'll do that. It's just going to be, hey, Liella wins. Let's get ready for the finals for the season finale, and then hey, we're going to go win Love Live in the season finale, and that's it, y'all. Done and done.
With like a cartoonish villain Wien with no explanation as to why she's like that.
Yep. I mean, it looks like we might get some explanation next week. Because, like, they're, like, trying to hunt her down and find her. And, like, I think there's a scene of Cuckoo, like, grabbing her or something.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe there's an explanation there. But it feels like it's going to be, hey, Liella wins. They're going to move on to Love Live. And then here's just some basic boilerplate explanation of why Wien is the way she is. And then Liella's going to go win Love Live.
Yeah. If I were writing this, which I'm obviously not,
it would be much better.
It probably would. I think it would be a more interesting story if they gave Wien the win.
No, I agree, yeah.
Because then you have 2 back-to-back failures of them having to figure out like, well, what are we doing wrong? Why are we not able to match up to her? Why weren't we able to match up to Sunny Passion? Like everybody keeps saying that we're great, but we're not doing anything. We're not getting the results.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that would be a much stronger story, and then you could build up to like having a season 3 where then you have the whole narrative of like, now we're third years, this is our last shot.
Yeah, we gotta win it this time.
And so like that could be a very interesting story to tell if they're willing to do that with a season 3 and all that fun stuff. Then the question is like, do they get more first years in? But like I'm 90% sure you're right that they're just gonna go the safe route.
Mm-hmm. Again, I mean, look who this is, the original Love Live team, so it is not surprising that this is the route they would go.
This has been a big time disappointment for me.
Yep.
Also, just as a side note, I have mentioned many times the voice actresses are incredible. They're all super talented. That song that they did tonight, it was so generic.
Yeah.
It was not interesting at all. It was like a generic J-pop song.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, cool. Like if you compare that to the music that like Aqua put out and the music that Niji's putting out, like they are both doing really creative, interesting things with the music.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just getting like generic.
Mm-hmm.
You're wasting these super talented girls. Like they're incredible vocalists. All of them are incredible vocalists. They could do so many like creative things and interesting things.
I completely agree.
Anyway, I'm
There's some
just
just been some very bizarre, I feel like, song choice for this season in particular.
hey, you want to listen to that coconut song again?
No, thank you.
What was it? Vitamin Summer?
I
Is that
had
what
to
it's
listen
called?
to it a lot just trying to S rank it in SIF. So,
Oh, I don't even think I bothered. I played it once and that was like, I'm done.
anyways, that's it for this week.
I'm just
Uh,
salty.
we got some notes and trivia. Our
Hit me.
NHKE broadcast exclusive end card this week is of Kanon in the Sing Shine Smile outfit. And then the first 30 seconds of the on-air ending credit sequence features a scannable QR code that allows the viewers to
Whoa.
access NHK's site, where you features a wallpaper both for PC and smartphones of Liela with Kanon holding Domo-kun. There you
Oh, oh,
go.
okay.
And then callbacks to previously the live series. Liela counts down before the performance, which they've done before, so I don't know why it's there.
Yeah, they have counted down before.
Next week we'll be discussing season 2, episode 11. The penultimate episode of season 2, entitled Dreams.
Dreams.
Dreams. Dreams are a wish your heart makes.
No, I B ranked Vitamin Summer. So yeah, I got a rank and I was like, nope, never again.
I'm good. See you later.
Lisa passed it.
But yeah, that's going to do it for this week's episode. If you'd like more from us, head on over to seasonalanimecheckup.com or sac.cool, where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Seasonal Anime Checkup OVA. You can also find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can find us on Twitter and TikTok at Anime Checkup, and you can buy our books, One Shining Moment, a critical analysis of Love, Life, Sunshine, and Hot Tubs and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. So join us next week as we find out that, wow, Liela won the Love Live Tokyo tournament. They're going to go win Love Live.
Whoa.